Okay, Craig and Tracy here, Caravans by the Campfire. We're not by the campfire today, we're at Greenmans on the Hawkesbury, aren't we?
Yes.
What's so great about this place? We're always coming here.
Well, you always say it's 1 hour from Sydney.
1 hour from Sydney. I just can't believe that. It's probably just 1 hour and a bit from Newcastle too. Or 1 hour and a bit from somewhere out the west.
Yes, probably.
I think it's great. Anyway, we do come here regularly and we test our vans here because we can pick them up in suburbia, then we can get on the freeway and take them for a spin, see how fast they go.
Yes.
Well, within the speed limit, you know. And then we can come down this 1 to 2 kilometres of, it's like a country track. It's got road base down, a couple of little bits of bitumen, other bits that are just dirt. And it's not steep, but you see a lot of people saying it is a little bit hairy coming down here. It's got a couple of switchbacks. Nothing that won't get a 22 or 4 foot van around, but you have to be paying attention, don't you?
Yeah.
If you've got Optus, you're going to get plenty of signal. If you've got Telstra, no signal. So what we thought, it's a great location. We'll just give you a little flyover here so you can have a look around. That 1 hour from Sydney business, it's quiet as a mouse, isn't it?
Oh, we are here during the week.
Yeah, but it's still quiet.
So some of the time we come here during the week to film.
We've been here in holiday times. They have, you know, like 10 p.m. curfews for loud music and crazy behaviour, that kind of thing. But very good. So they've got a whole swag of permanent vans here, of which you're allowed to stay a certain number of days a year. So every time we come up here midweek, we hardly see anyone here at all whatsoever. I think there might be one person here now.
Yeah, 1 or 2 groups.
Yeah, there's a few people bringing their vans in for the next lot of school holidays. Big open grassy areas, you'll see that on the footage. But yeah, it's just a great place to come. Yeah, so we've got the camp kitchen area. Lots of people camp out in this open green field with palm trees. You can see some permanent caravan sites up the back there. Those people typically keep to themselves. You've got a microwave, gas barbecues in there, there's a fridge. All pretty good.
Oh, but the other thing you can do here is you can have campfires.
Oh yes, campfires. That's how we found the place, didn't we?
Yes, that's right. We were searching for coming out of COVID.
Yeah. Well, you were allowed to go to Gosford back then in the COVID times. So we're looking for a caravan park or a campsite where you could have a fire, and this was the one. So ever since then, we've been coming here regularly.
Yeah. Never knew it existed right up until then. We just drive past it like everyone else.
I don't think a lot of people know it exists.
Yeah.
So if you're after a nice, peaceful, tranquil weekend or week or little holiday, you can bring your tinny up here, get it out on the river. There's a few bushwalks around the place. It used to be a nudist colony once upon a time.
Yeah, well, I can understand why. There's like nothing around it.
Nothing. There is nothing. Bring all your own gear. There's a little store, like a check-in. What do they call that? You know, the office, the admin office. They've got some basic provisions, but things like milk and bread and whatnot, you've got to bring your own. There's no alcohol for sale here. We're just down the road from Spencer, which is a nice little quaint, what would you call that?
It's like 5 minutes by boat, but it's about 40 minutes by car.
Yeah, 5 minutes in the boat. So you can come in here, get in your car, drive around the escarpment and land yourself over at Spencer. They've got a general store there, a couple of restaurants, Spencer Thai. Shout out to them. That's just a great place to go to. We went there at New Year's Eve, didn't we?
Yes.
New Year's Eve, I think, last year. And met all the locals, heard all the stories about the great fires and the great floods and all that community work that they've done together. So, yeah, bit of a special place, I think. What about if you have kids?
If you have kids, you know, bring your bikes, bring your kayaks, bring your paddle boards.
All that kind of stuff.
There's a swimming pool in the caravan.
Yeah, there
park.
is a swimming pool here as well. So.
Yeah.
So that takes care of the kids here. What else is happening in the area? Like generally in the area, what can you do and go and see around here?
Well, you're only about 10 minutes drive from Gosford. Then when you get there, you've got any number of places to go to, but if you want beaches, I highly recommend Tonga.
Yeah, but Tonga's a nice place, and there is another caravan park down there, heavily booked out all the time. And yeah, look, it's a great place. And what's that restaurant? It's like a big restaurant pub on the foreshore there.
Oh, it's the Tonga pub.
A lot of people come over from Pittwater and from Sydney up there in their big boats, check in there for the day, have a nice meal. It's very good there.
I think there is a ferry running from Palm Beach because that comes in all the time. But yeah, you can camp there. It's a smaller sort of council-run campground. It's quite compact, so if you don't like being on top of everybody, that's really what it's going to be like when you go there. And you're on an inlet or out, on the inlet. So you've got the beach open to the ocean on one side, and then you've got the little river outlet in there, which is really great. If you've got kids, it's just outstanding for that kind of thing. But there's heaps of restaurants. Pearl Beach is right next door to it.
Oh yeah, that's
If you just want a beach and you want to see how the other half live, that is an amazing place to go and visit. Just beautiful, but it is just generally a beach. There's a restaurant there, a little takeaway shop as well.
So I guess the bottom line is, this Greenman's on the Hawkesbury is just like this secret hideout. So you can come here, relax. If you've got some extra equipment that's aquatic, bring it along with you. If you just want to go for a bushwalk, have a fish, there's a couple of big holes just out the front here where they catch these, record-setting jewfish when the moon's out. Other than that, there seems to be plenty of flathead around those kinds of things.
Flathead, catfish,
and people are catching
them.
They're just catching them off the wharf here.
Or you can just hang out, chill out at the campsite, come down, fish off the jetty, go for a little kayak, have a sleep, put the campfire on, and stay
very peaceful, very peaceful.
So it's up to you, but there are other things to do depending on what you like and what you like to get up to when you go away.
And that Glenworth Valley's just down the road.
Yep.
It's the big horse riding place where you can camp out, and they have some quad bikes there, that kind of stuff.
And if you're into four-wheel driving, the Watergans is not far away either, because that's the same road you get to Glenworth. Just follow that up into the Lotus. If you want to go and do some four-wheel driving for a day, that's your thing. It's not that far away. It would be a day trip though, definitely.
Oh yeah. Be a couple of hours drive from here, I reckon. So that's it. This is an unsponsored video. So if you'd be kind enough to just like and subscribe, keep up to date. We've got our caravan reviews, so there'll just be a link up here to go and have a look at those. We're on our search for a van, aren't we? That's why we're here in the first place. But we thought in the meantime we'd just show you a few of these things that we get up to, and hope you enjoy those too. Okay, so we'll see you next time. What's wrong with the window? She's not even driving and she wants the window clean.
Well, you're the one that gives me the GoPro, and then you make me film out of the dirty window.
Okay.
I reckon I maybe 2 glasses of wine.
The beautiful beast juices are coming out. Beautiful in here. It's like a magic forest. I don't understand that.